So happy you remembered my name. It's so fucking embarrassing. Last comedian, it's a Chinese, Malaysian fucking name or something. And thanks for staying for the whole term. I really appreciate it. I don't give a shit. You can all leave now. Is it true? I heard this. I don't know if it's true, but Mayor de Blasio, he tortured, waterboarded, and killed Staten Island Chuck. Is that true? He was holding this fucking woodchuck or whatever Chuck is, and he goes like this. Isn't this the guy who's like against animal abuse? The champion of carriage horses and the killer of woodchucks, I guess. You know, if Bill de Blasio comes to my apartment, I'm not gonna let him lift my little dog. Fucking Sasha be out the window. What kind of, you ever see this guy? He's like, everything he says is so stupid. When he was at a press conference and they were grilling him about the police, you know, beating the fuck out of people, which is, you know, what they're paid to do, I guess. You know, he was like just smiling and grinning. You know, it was really frightening. He didn't even say anything. And Al Sharpton, who's like Mini Sharpton now, do you remember?
Yeah, Mini Sharpton.
He was like Mungo Sharpton, and now he's got this gigantic head. It really scares me. He's got no body. He's got a head, you know. But de Blasio's real a friggin' knucklehead, man. He's just, you know. And then they tried to like subvert the information. You know, don't tell them that we killed Staten Island Chuck. You know, and there was this big conspiracy going on about this fucking woodchuck. Chuck the woodchuck. Bye, Chuck. Jesus, that's one clumsy white boy. That's why he didn't play basketball, right? Shit. And what else? Oh, there's a lot of Jewish people in the audience?
Yeah!
Yeah?
L'chaim!
Yeah, I saw your wiggly things. I'm a Catholic, I don't know what it's called, but it's the year 5775, right? And this thing, what's it called? The L'chaim? No, what's it called?
Rosh Hashanah.
Rosh Hashanah, right? It's the New Year. Just going one by one here. It's the New Year, right?
Yes.
Right?
Right.
Are you Jewish?
Yes.
You don't look it. I don't want to be racist, but I will be sexist. But they look so unhappy, the Jews, to me. They look so sad. And the start of the New Year is, from what I've read, you could tell me if I'm wrong, you go to the previous year and apologize for all the fucked up things you did. Is this true?
That's next week.
That's
Well, it's gonna happen, right?
it's gonna happen.
Hey, if I couldn't eat bacon for 5,775 years, I wouldn't be too happy either, Chuck. Sad, right? Do you ever dream of bacon? You get the shiksa wife, she's baconing it up. She's the freaking baconator over there. What else? I used to do a lot of drugs, as you can see. But then when I quit the drugs, I got really fat. This is one of the benefits. So if the drugs don't kill you, the heart disease will from getting fat. You can't win, you know. So, but I was making really bad choices in my life, Chuck, with the drugs. I used to smoke a lot of weed, and the bills would come in. So you're always broke when you're on weed, and I would pay the rent because that seemed appropriate. Then when it came to a choice between Con Ed and cable, I always paid the cable. And then, of course, what happens when you pay the cable and not the Con Ed? The fucking lights go out! I'm sitting on the couch for like 3 days. I'm going, I don't think the TV's working anymore. But I paid that cable bill. So I wasn't thinking straight with weed, so I said, well, let me switch to hallucinogenics. Because it's natural, it grows in the earth. No, it doesn't. these pills. So I was taking handfuls, yards of pills. And I had a bad trip one time, and I'm in my apartment, and I thought I killed somebody. Right? I was tripping. I thought I killed somebody, so I called the police to ask for their opinion. Now, the police is not group therapy. It's not the suicide hotline, Chuck. Maybe the homicide hotline. I want you to kill somebody. What are the 5 least favorite words? Or 4 words? Of any minority. He has a gun! So the police come to my friggin' apartment. Right? But before that, right, I thought maybe I didn't kill someone. I had what you call the moment of clarity. So I called the police back and I said, you know what, I want to take the last call back. I don't think there's been a murder at all. And they said, you can't take it back really, There are 5 squad cars on the way, a couple of ambulances, maybe a fire truck, de Blasio hanging off a fire ladder or something. So, they came, right? And I was like, oh shit, I didn't do it, I didn't kill somebody, So they get me in the car. They actually put handcuffs on me. And I'm like, trying to scream out, I'm white. That didn't even work because I'm fucking crazy. So they take me out in handcuffs in like shorts or something I'm wearing. But then I got in the car, and then they give the universal sign. And I looked at it, and I wasn't sure what it meant, but it was like this. So I was like, okay, maybe I'll get out of this, So it's back to the rehab. So I gave away drugs, and I'm glad you all could come here tonight. My name's Andrew Kelly. Give yourself an applause. This kid,
Call me after this. Andrew Kelly!